This is the Real Pod Newscast with Levon Putney with a quick check on what's going on. So here's my man to get into it.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. Hope everybody's week is starting off all right. We have a lot of funny, head-scratching stories coming up. I wrote a little shorter to fit in a few more of the nuttiness going on, and I think I'll keep doing that. You know, some stories require a lot of explaining and context, but a lot of others, plain and simple. So, yeah, we'll keep things short where we can. And let's see, other than that, yeah, the Oscars, March Madness, but let's go ahead and get this going.
My favorite stories of the day.
Came across a story last Thursday in a newsroom at NJ 101.5 where we were laughing about this. Massage parlor getting busted for giving happy endings in Mays Landing, South Jersey. Two 50 and 60-year-old women arrested last Wednesday morning, both charged with prostitution. This is not why I'm talking about it. I'm talking about it, and we were laughing because, well, I posted a screenshot last Thursday of how the Waterfall Therapy Spa advertised itself on internet search sites. You know, in the description on the massage parlor's website link, it read, Asian massage with happy ending. Pamper yourself. You deserve it. Right there on the search. And a colleague also pointed out it's hidden in small print on their website. If you highlight the big lettering on the main page, it was kind of slick. Well, Hamilton Township Police, which covers Mays Landing, never said what cued them off to investigate Waterfall Therapy Spa, but advertising yourself as giving an Asian massage, with massage, by the way, missing an E at the end, with the happy ending, yeah, that may have at least helped police decide it was worth investigating, and only shows on Google searches. No happy endings popped up when I searched on Microsoft Edge or Bing. In South Florida city of Miami, sometimes you have to give credit where it's due, and in this case, Local 10 News wrote a hell of a lead that explains it all. It read, after a night of Don Julio tequila and a quick hookup, police say a Miami man realized his $9,000 Cartier watch had left the building along with his date. Local 10 News is saying this actually happened back in November of 2023, but the Saturday before last, on the 7th, a 35-year-old woman was taken into custody to take pictures. Not a glamour shot, though. She wasn't smiling, and booked on a grand theft charge. We can go ahead and stay in Florida because crime news site The Smoking Gun got a hold of the arrest report out of Clearwater on the Gulf side of a 46-year-old guy accused of being drunk and getting 15 straight private lap dances that went for $40 a piece, not counting tips, no pun intended, only to whip out $50 and then put that away and tried not to pay it all. And that's why police showed up to the Rain Gentlemen's Club around 1:15 in the morning, the Friday before last on the 6th, because, you know, men who try to skip out on paying for lap dances usually either get the cops called on them or a bouncer. And he didn't get bounced. All right, for all the Christians out there, here's Romans 3:23 coming to life. The Associated Press is reporting the head priest and dean of Trinity Episcopal Cathedral in downtown Pittsburgh is facing theft and receiving stolen property charges after the 42-year-old very reverend was arrested 3 weeks ago, Friday, February 27th, because he is accused of stealing $1,100 worth of baseball cards in 5 trips to a local Walmart. An AP reporter reached out to the Episcopal Diocese of Pittsburgh, and Bishop said they're praying for the reverend, wife, and children at this difficult time. That was a quote, so must be difficult being accused of being a thieving reverend. Romans 3:23, for all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. Fairfax County Police in Northern Virginia are looking for a burglar who broke into 4 homes in Centerville, all in the same neighborhood, 4 early mornings in a row, starting the Thursday before last, the 5th, till that early Sunday morning when we went to daylight saving time. Cops tell the Patch reporter covering that Centerville area that this burglar had the same general description. Butt-ass naked. A fully nude dude broke into all 4 homes, sneaking in and running out when spotted. Somebody found a footprint on a garbage can up against a fence. Another's dog started barking, and only one gave a description other than naked. She said he was a black man, light or medium complexion, 5'9" or 5'10", and I have not been to Northern Virginia in almost a decade, so it wasn't me. But police there were asking neighbors to check any surveillance video during that time span, you know, if they have a doorbell camera or any security cameras, because it might have caught some guy with his buns and wiener out, and if so, Call Fairfax County Police's Sully District Station. Back in a moment, but before we break, the Jams Podcast, still jamming.
Blazing the best hip-hop, R&B, reggae, soca.
You can get the Jams Podcast mix on Amazon Music, Audible, iHeart, Apple Podcasts, and Deezer. Download the podcast for free.
It's Jams Hour Mix with Greg H.
Enjoy this brief moment of peace. Thank you for manifesting this peace into being. Brought to you by the ASMR Network, where every sound is a turn on.
And now for the world around us.
Yeah, and it seems pretty obvious now the world around us is sick of us. Mother Nature is trying to kick us out. We're 4 years removed from a worldwide pandemic. However it started, it was still a virus found in nature. Like warmer temperatures, hurricanes, typhoons, wildfires, tornadoes. We've had it all lately, and now she's just spitting our stuff back at us. In Japan, the AP is reporting a construction site in Osaka along a busy road right underneath an elevated road was normal one evening, but had a huge 11.5-foot diameter underground pipe that had risen to about 13 feet above the ground the next morning. This happened last Wednesday, the 11th, almost like the street woke up with a morning woody. The AP has pictures of this, too. Look it up. I mean, it was baffling, really. A big underground pipe broke through the road's asphalt and just rose up to about 13 feet. The construction crew says they were connecting this huge pipe-looking structure underground to an old sewer to serve as a runoff or a catch basin to hold excess rainwater to prevent flooding. Now, they think it broke through the asphalt and rose up by floating up after they drained water from it that evening before. But even then, it's still groundwater. Mother Earth, that's nature saying, stop poking me with all your crap. Here, take this back. The Komsomolskaya Pravda newspaper, hoping I'm saying that right, prints in Russian, so needed news site Oddity Central to translate the story after a guy in Russia showed up to his apartment 3 years after leaving for work, came back to find he left one of his windows open, then posted a video on Twitter or X showing what can happen if leaving a window open while gone for 3 years. Hey, no idea what the Russian man was saying, but that was the sound of him shooing dozens of pigeons from his apartment, and back out the window they went, but pretty much left that unit in shambles. Judging by the video someone took and posted, gray bird feathers and droppings covered every surface in that apartment. The apartment owner says it would take about the same price as the unit is worth itself on the market to clean and replace everything. Okay, sports fans old enough to recall life before instant replays should remember how chronically upset we were up to the 80s when a ref or an ump would be human and make a clear mistake, and sometimes those calls would decide the outcome. We begged for replay, and we got it. I mean, it's not perfect, nothing ever is, but we have replay at almost every turn nowadays, and now we're sick of it. It's taking too long. Why are they reviewing that? So quick to forget, and now there's this masked Avenger running around Germany pulling the plug on instant replay systems in games. At least it did once, like it's some sort of replay Robin Hood. Sky News is reporting in a Bundesliga second division football or soccer match the Sunday before last, the 8th, some dude wearing a mask jumped down onto the field or pitch in the first half of this match between Prussian Munster and Hertha Berlin. Hope I'm saying it right. I didn't care enough about soccer to look up the pronunciation. And this dude unplugged the replay system and apparently snuck back into the stands because they were still looking for this masked bandit. And it also held up that match when refs needed to go and review a foul. And this replay hater did not come out of nowhere. Right after the unplugging, fans in the home section held up a banner translated as saying, "Pull the plug on VAR." Well, they did, and the home team still ended up losing. And if those fans, if they ever get their way, they'll be at games 5 years later with a banner reading, "Plug in the VAR and get the ref some glasses." We will never learn. Back in
From cows, not mom. That would be gross. Cow's milk. It still does the body good.
Paid for by a made-up dairy committee.
Tired of grocery store sticker shock when you see the price of eggs? Come to J-Dub's Rooftop Market for premium eggs, straight from J-Dub's Pigeon Coop. $5 a dozen for eggs laid minutes before, fresh out the mother pigeon. It can't get more organic than that. So swing by J-Dub's Rooftop Market.
What's up with what's going down, though?
Yeah, because the way women are talking about this Wuthering Heights movie, this may as well be porn. Maybe soft porn, like, the old Skinamax movies. And I heard about this from a couple of colleagues on Friday, both young, both describing a lot of steamy sex and movie seats left wet. So I'm just saying, whoever has a girlfriend or a wife talking about going to see it, yes, encourage her. Just, hey, be ready when she gets home, because she's coming.
Front, back, side to side.
That's the way I love to roll.
I like the way she call me Big Slammy.
'Cause that's the way I roll. She treats me like a baby, like only a mother can. But when we alone, she lets me know I'm a man. Believe me, sweetie, I got enough to feed the needy.
And that'll about do it for another Real Pod Newscast. Thank you for listening. Can't say it enough. And please let me know if there's a nutty story that you came across. Drop me a line if you want me to do that one. Hey, contact info is on the website. Marty's about to give that website. Have a great rest of the week, everybody. Back on Friday.
This has been the Real Pod Newscast with Levon Putney from Show Enough Productions. And for more, hit up the website, realpodnewscast.com. That's real with 2 E's. This is Big Daddy Marty Allen. Thanks for listening.
It's pretty creepy. It's pretty out there.
Awoken our victim, who saw the man peering through one of the doors and then noticed that he was naked.
Show enough.